Since the beginning of time, man has worried about his young. The rebellious nature of youth has existed in all periods, even in the days of the West. Right here in southwestern Utah was one teenage boy who was perhaps the first dropout.
Tail him down, boy! Tail! That's it! Haze him in, George! Haze him in! That's it! You did good, George. You got a real zest for life.
Hey, Mike, that cow over there's got Bishop Haver's brand on it. She must have strayed into the herd. There might be a couple more of his here.
How do I know some of my cows ain't straight up to his place? I ain't seen the bishop come trotting back to me with any.
Well, you know I don't take to the bishop, Mike, but that cow is his. And I think...
I don't want to argue about it. Let's eat. My gut's about fixing the cave in. There. Just want you to know I appreciate you helping me.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's just like yours.
Look, that ain't one of those funeral bonnets you're used to wearing. Get a little cocked to one side. Oh, it's about time you had one of these, too.
Oh, gee, Mike. I don't know what to... Oh, my pa preaches against guns. He won't let me have that.
I ain't giving it to your pa. Go on home to your ma. It's time for your nursing, boy.
Will you?
Should have waited till my back was turned. That's the sure way.
I got me a sure way, too. I could blow your head off right now.
Sure you could, George. Sure. If the gun was loaded.
No, I don't believe that. Your son has been seen with Cassidy on more than one occasion.
Oh, that don't mean nothing, Bishop. Besides, even if Mike Cassidy is rustling those cows, George wouldn't help him. He wouldn't do that.
Cassidy is a blasphemer. Your son has the hand of the devil on his shoulder.
Ah, George is young. He's got the fire of his Scotch ancestors in his blood. But he'll grow out of it.
Can you not see the poison in your own son?
George is a good boy.
What good boy attacks his own schoolteacher? Gets drunk at the church social. Defies the laws of the elders.
I punished him for all those things. I whipped him raw for them. These young people today, I don't understand them. They won't listen. They say we're old and that things have changed.
Good and evil never change, Brother Parker. Which path will your son follow?
Afternoon, Brother George.
Hi, Vanessa. Jumping Josiah. What a horse.
Careful of your language.
What a beaut. What's his name?
Samson.
Oh, he's true-blooded for sure. Your pa must have paid a bundle for him.
Tobias Williams bestowed him on my father.
You mean that Toby Williams just up and gave him to your father?
He was very happy his firstborn was a boy.
Well, your pa sure didn't have nothing to do with that. Or did he?
Brother George.
Boy, oh boy. I sure would like to sit a hunk of horse flesh like him.
You haven't been to church meeting in a couple of weeks.
Been busy.
People have been talking.
That's what they got mouths for.
We used to have nice times after church meeting. You and I just sitting on that bench, talking. And you chasing mosquito hawks to give to me.
Yeah, well, I guess that's all right when you're kids.
That was just 2 months ago.
A lot can happen to a man in 2 months.
Get away from that horse.
I didn't hurt him none.
Where you been, boy?
Out riding the fence like you told me.
For 3 days?
You were with Cassidy, most likely, weren't you?
Maybe I was and maybe I wasn't.
Don't backtalk the bishop, boy. You show respect.
My doing ain't none of his business.
I'll show you hell-bent young ones how to harness a stubborn will. Now get to the barn. Get!
And keep away from Vanessa, do you hear? I'm sorry, but I don't want your son's contamination to touch my daughter.
But, Father...
Be quiet. Get in the surrey. Keep him away from Vanessa. Don't force me to request disciplinary action from the elders. You know what that would mean.
George? George!
Put it down, Pa.
Get down here.
I ain't no wet-nosed kid no more, Pot. Now, you just put that there switch away.
Does that gun make you feel 2 foot taller?
You ain't whipping me no more, Pa.
Those who live by the sword
Don't
shall...
preach to me! It's best you learn that I'm coming to man now. I don't raise my hand to you, you ain't got no right to hit me.
Why, boy? What makes you this way?
Because I'm me, that's why. I ain't you, or the bishop, or nobody else. You like to eat turnips? Well, I don't. So why do I have to eat them? You go to bed with the chickens, so I have to. And lie there staring at the ceiling. It's a new world, Pa. It's 1886. And it's my world, not yours.
Where did I fail you, son?
Oh, don't start that pig slop with me. My ears are beginning to buzz from hearing you tell me what a bum I'm gonna end up.
You mourn me. We tried. We gave you love. We taught you the fear of God.
I don't fear nobody. Not anymore.
Blasphemy. Defiance. You keep up your evil ways and you know what'll happen.
Now you keep back, Pa.
The bishop just warned me. Disciplinary action from the elders. God's own punishment.
Don't push me, Pa.
They'll send them down to administer the holy laws. They'll send the avengers. They'll send them on horseback, and they'll send them in pairs, sitting tall and stony-like in the
stand
saddle.
right there!
You dare threaten your own father? Rout out the devil, boy. Rout him out, or they'll do it for you. Deny him! Deny Satan! Deny him!
Let him send their vengeance, because I'll kill him. I'll kill him, you hear me? I'll kill him!
You're
holster's too high. You gotta keep it low. So's the web of your thumb. Just touches the hammer. Now, suppose some joker pulls his gun first. You gotta be able to get the drop on him without him blasting your brains right through your ears. Hold your gun on me. Oh! Just a hair too late with that trick and you're dead. Now, give me a hand with the packing. Yeah, start putting away them cooking utensils. Yeah, boy. After I sell them cattle over in London, I'm gonna have me a real fandango in Salt Lake with my buddies.
I can just imagine.
Like that time in Tombstone. We was just funning in this saloon, see? Well, maybe busted it up a bit. When in pops a marshal. Wyatt himself it was. Along with that mummy-faced dentist.
Doc Holliday.
Right. Well, in a wink, the guns start running hot. We tailed out, taking the very best mounts off the hitch racks.
Horse stealing? Oh, I always heard that was plumb low down.
That's church talk, boy. Ain't I taught you nothing? You sure got your calf head all knotted up with preacher notions. Why, old Jesse and Cole Younger, Ringo, why, them fellas could leather drop a horse faster than you could sneeze. Like that young kid from Canada. Butch, they called him.
Butch? Never heard of that name before.
Well, around Calgary, they give a man the name Butch when he's tough, hard to rein in. Canadian Butch could dust out with a horse during breakfast and sell it before his eggs got cold.
I bet you're gonna have some high times in Salt Lake.
Yeah. It's, too bad you ain't a mite older.
I'm old enough.
Well, for Salt Lake, you ain't.
Bet I can take you on.
Oh, yeah, kid?
Yeah.
That's a pretty fast draw, boy. Maybe you are old enough, George.
It's just one thing. My pa'd send the Avengers after me for sure.
The Avenging Angels. Yeah, heard of them. The church's own brand of lawmen. Here, tell, they travel in pairs. Can dog a man down without taking food or rest.
And they'd catch up with me for sure, too.
There's one way to dust your trail clean. They'd be looking for George Leroy Parker. Now, if you changed your name...
I never thought of that. I could use your name.
I'd be right honored, boy. If you got the guts to back up my name.
I got the guts.
To pick up and leave with me for Salt Lake? Huh? A man who won't even touch coffee because he thinks it's a sin?
I'll go pack up some things and then I'll help you move the cattle over to Lund.
No, that bag of bones you call a horse would only slow me down. Tell you what, I'll meet you in Salt Lake at the Browning Hotel.
I'll see you in Salt Lake.
I could stop you from going if I wanted to. I could break both your legs with my bare hands. But it's not your legs that are carrying you to sin. It's your heart. Maybe you'll learn that in Salt Lake.
You just take care of Ma, you hear? She's a woman. She don't understand what a man has to do.
Why do you have to go away?
Because I don't belong here. I don't fit.
You were always wild and full of ginger. Yes, that's why I kind of took to you. But you've changed.
Nothing stays the same. Except maybe the way they live around here. And I want more than that. A lot more. Look at you. Did you ever think about how pert and pretty you look? All dressed up in lace? Or maybe even red satin?
Red?
You're a woman, Vanessa. I bet you don't even feel that yourself, do you? Nah, they won't let you.
What do you mean?
I mean, we're young, and our life is just beginning. And we got a right to lead it the way we want to.
You frighten me, Brother George.
Look at what they did to you. You're scared, hungry. You're scared to even reach out and just touch me. And yet you starve to do it. It ain't wrong to feel that way, Vanessa.
No, don't, George.
Well, now, that's the first time you ever called my name without saying brother first.
Get away from her! Take your black soul and get out of here!
Look here, believe it!
You paid for this!
Where is he?
He left yesterday morning for Salt Lake.
He stole my horse.
What?
I'm sorry. I told you I did not wish to call on the church for disciplinary action.
Disciplinary.
It's out of my hands now.
I'll get to Salt Lake, I'll make enough money to pay for you. So if you're mine, right out.
got no use for violence, Brother Parker. Just raise your hands and come out. Get down. It's sent to bring you back to face the retribution of the Lord for whatever penance the elders deem necessary.
Retribution, penance. This is free country.
We all have to answer to God. Now, since we don't want to harm you, it'll be necessary to bind your hands. Turn around.
Drop that rifle!
Now you just hold it, mister. Both of you.
Get down off that horse.
And take your canteens and put them on mine.
We came to return you to the house of God. On the other side of that mountains are the gates to perdition.
Bring my horse. Get over there. Ain't much traveling you two scarecrows are gonna do on foot.
Listen to me, Brother Parker. There's strength in you, a desire to lead. Don't abuse that power. Ride with God, for without him, you can't make it.
Maybe George Leroy Parker couldn't, but Butch Cassidy can.
He's getting away from us. But he won't escape the wrath of God. He's riding straight to hell.
George Leroy Parker was dead at 16, but Butch Cassidy was born. He rode on to Salt Lake and soon became king of the outlaws, leader of the most notorious gang ever to bloody the history of the West, the Wild Bunch. Next week, another true story from our Western past. The place was a little Texas town called Helena, the time just over 80 years ago. Helena was a drunken, brawling town overrun with thieves, killers, and outcasts. Most people believed Helena would soon die of its own corruption, but one man wouldn't wait for that. He believed in taking an eye for an eye, and he dealt in accordance with the oldest law.
Every day the railroad comes through town. It calls for a little celebration.
And the store window just got broke.
Yeah, so it did. Well, you buy a new piece of glass and stick it in there.
They're not going to do anything.
Ah, these folks live here too, you know.
They hide out here. When they're not robbing banks, they're killing people.
Oh, now, it ain't fitting for me to ask them what they do. They bring a lot of money into this place, and nobody in this town ever turned any of that down.
Well, this place never changes, does it?
Oh, they won't. Not till somebody with a little civic pride burns the whole town down.
Or hangs the mayor.
Colonel Butler,
Mr. Kimmerly?
have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, I can't say that I have. But just what do you people expect?
What did he mean by that?
I suppose he means it's going to keep on being like this until you people get the guts to stand up for yourselves.
Colonel Butler, did you hear what he said to me?
I did. And I agree with him 100%.
Sure, it's easy for you to talk. You don't have to live here.
But I have to trade here. And the only difference is, I'm not scared of Ackerson, and you are.
Colonel Butler, I don't think you understand what's happening to Helena.
I do indeed. You and the rest of this town never lifted a finger when he opened it up. You liked the money these outlaws brought in. But you didn't count on the violence it would buy.
We didn't know.
Well, you know it now. So what are you going to do about it?
Hey, the railroad's coming to town. They're here?
Welcome to the celebration, Colonel.
Get out of my way.
Butler, that's no way to talk to the mayor.
You may have the rest of this town buffaloed, Ackerson. Me and my son don't take orders from you.
Don't push too hard, Colonel.
Mayor, Mr. Mayor.
What do you want, Poison?
Well, we're trying to hold choir practice, and there's been so much noise.
Well, then I suggest you sing just a mite louder. Hey, you see, Butler? It's my town. I don't bully people. I just make suggestions.
Let's go, son.
I'll have the trace leather ready in a week, Colonel. Maybe longer on the wheel.
Much obliged, Jed. Say, things seem to be getting kind of rough around town.
Every week, 2 or 3 more outlaws or gunfighters arrive, Colonel. Anybody planning to do anything about it? There's too many of them to do much. Joe Sims tried 2 weeks ago. He told Ackerson he was through paying protection money. He's dead now. I've got a wife and daughter.
Maybe between us we could do something.
Like what, son? You can't change people. Not until they're ready for a change.
Maybe we could talk to people, form a vigilante committee, have meetings.
Who'd meet? You? Me? No.
Maybe I can do something. I'll call Ackerson out in the street and show him up for what he is.
Emmett, do you remember what I told you on your 14th birthday?
Yes, sir. You said that you'd never give me any advice I didn't ask for.
Yep.
Well, sir, what do you think? Should I call him out?
Nope.
Because it's hot-headed and stupid.
Yep.
No, you're right. I just thought it'd be a good idea at the time.
It was a good idea, boy. And I'd have been disappointed if you hadn't thought of it. Say, that Perry Hanson over there?
Yeah. He doesn't know anything about that kind of a fight. That's Ackerson's new idea of entertainment around here. All arguments settled with a pocket knife.
You mean they just cut each other up?
It's no fight, it's a slaughter.
Now, you wait a minute, youngster. That's a fair fight.
He's a friend of mine.
You taking his side?
You call it whatever you want.
All right, boy. You take his side. You're going to have to fight his fight. Yeah. Like I said, boy, it's my town. Jeb, you get that rope off of him.
Come on, Jim!
That'll be all.
Now, you hold it, Colonel. You stay out of this. Butler.
Ackerson, I didn't hear anybody ask my boy if he wanted to fight like a roped-up calf.
Your boy butted in.
You gonna let him get away with that? And you gonna do something?
Yeah!
Butler, I told you to stay out of this. They're gonna finish this fight. Colonel, nobody does what you just did and gets away with it.
Mayor, you and your thieving friends think you've got everybody buffaloed around here, but I know what you are. And I'll call you for it in front of everybody. You're a coward and low as a snake's belly. Come on, son.
You broke it. I think I know a way to start breaking him. All right, get out of here. Go on, get off the streets. Go on!
Sorry for jumping in on you back there, Emmett. Maybe you could handle it, but then,
Oh, listen, Pa. I was in over my head.
Well, you made a stand. Proud of you for that.
Thanks, Pa.
Let's go.
Sure don't waste any time.
That's progress, son.
You see Ackerson?
Oh, but you can bet we will.
Well, he's had a week to cool down. Maybe he'll stick to collecting bribes and leave you alone.
Not a chance. Too many people saw me back him down. You go on and finish your business with Shorty. I'll meet you at the courthouse in a few minutes.
Colonel Butler. Well, now, Colonel, you seem to be my jumpy.
I'm always jumpy when you're at my back.
Well, because you nearly busted my arm and made a fool out of me, you got reason to be a little jumpy, Colonel.
If you got something to say, you better say it.
No. I got nothing to say except, Yeah.
Hold on. Somebody got a doctor.
Did it.
Who did it?
You! Look, you! Ackerson, if you had anything to do with this. By heaven, kid you. Alma?
Morning, Colonel.
Will you help me?
I gotta live here.
That ain't no answer, Elma.
You fight him, Colonel. Try to change things. You don't last long. This store ain't much. It's all I got.
Took me 3 years to get my church built. I got 55 people coming to church every Sunday.
Is that the one day it's safe to cross the street, Parson?
I have to think of those 55 people. They're my church, my concern.
Did you ever wonder why Emmett and I quit coming to your church?
Yes, Colonel, I did.
For the same reason nobody would have listened to David if he'd have thrown down his rock and run from Goliath.
Colonel, I could get into serious trouble if I'm even seen talking to you.
Kimberly, you're a pitiful excuse for a man. Sure, Ed, sure. I know how it is.
If anyone would help, I would. He'd have his men after my wife and kid. I know he would, Colonel.
What's this signature business all about?
Oh, that don't mean anything, Colonel. A few months ago, we had to send a petition to the railroad to get them to come.
Thank you, Emma. Thank you.
Well, we always welcome local interest in the railroad, Colonel Butler. Ellen should be quite proud.
I don't live here, Mr. Dixon. I'm a rancher.
Oh. Well, then it should mean more to you. Yes, your stock will get to market much quicker.
I understand the town petitioned the railroad, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Is that why you decided to run the tracks through here?
One of the reasons.
Meaning that you could have planned them for someplace else.
Colonel, I'm not sure I understand.
Well, just what is the chance of the railroad laying those tracks someplace else?
Why, none. As a matter of fact, our surveyors are starting to check the right-of-ways in 2 days.
Mr. Dixon, how much is the railroad paying for that right-of-way?
Now, Colonel, we don't discuss...
Oh, well, I can guess $10,000, $15,000 maybe?
Well, certainly land values go up when...
And the railroad lays out a big chunk of money.
Of course we pay money for the land we lay our tracks on.
Let's suppose you didn't have to. Let's just suppose that your railroad didn't have to pay 1 cent for that right-of-way.
Sir, if you are suggesting some kind of illegal scheme...
No, sir, I'm not. I own one of the biggest ranches in Texas, just west of town. I'll give you that land free. No strings, no obligations.
Why, Colonel Butler?
Well, now let's just say it's for personal reasons.
I'm sorry, sir. As I told you, our plans are made. This office is in Helena. The tracks will be here, too.
And how about you, Mr. Dixon?
How about me?
Will you spend 10 years selling tickets, reading timetables, forgotten in a hot, dirty Texas town? How often does a man have the chance to save his employer $15,000? How will that affect your future, Mr. Dixon?
You do have a point, Colonel.
I'm well aware of that.
I could send a telegram. Although after all this time and planning,
Give it a try.
Colonel Butler.
Why, good afternoon, Mr. Mayor.
You can't do it.
I really don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about you offering your land free to the railroad.
That's interesting. So you own the man at the telegraph office, too, huh? I never thought of that.
Just what are you trying to do?
Oh, just trying to make my small contribution to the decency of the world.
Look, Butler, this town needs that railroad.
And you need this town because without it, you're nothing.
Well, I'm not about to let you do it.
I wonder if you'd move back to your right a little bit, Mary. The sun's getting in my eyes. Yes, sir, the railroad's gonna pass this town right on by. People are gonna move out. Outlaws are gonna find a new place to hide. And you're gonna be a king without a kingdom. Aren't you, Mr. Ackerson? Little something I made for you. A grave marker that you can carry in your pocket. Good day, Mr. Mayor.
Boy, quiet down. Telegram's due from the railroad almost any minute. Now, if they accept the offer of the colonel's land, well, you live here. You decide what ought to be done about it. Just remember, it's your town and there's a man here trying to kill it. Trying to hurt every one of you. He's got no call to do it.
I don't like the feel of this, Colonel. Your life's in danger.
My son was my life, Mr. Dixon. I had nothing more to lose.
Fine. Give me that telegram you hear, boy. You hear me? Barney. Took him up on it. But railroad ain't coming through here. Well, it's your town. You do what you feel like doing.
There ain't no sneaking out of this one, Colonel.
All right, boys, go on. Go on, give him what he deserves.
Let's see you try running scared, Butler. Let's see you try dodging a few bullets.
Well, Mr. Mayor, it looks like you're in trouble. Now, let's just see how good you are without all your friends to back you up.
Well, that's just like you, Butler. First you cripple a man, then challenge him to a fight.
All right, we'll do it your way, with pocket knives. That way your hurt arm will be tied up. Parson.
Get some rope. I'll fight you, Butler. Hurt arm and all. And I'll take you.
Ackerson, I'm going to ask you just once. Who killed my son?
He did it! Just try me.
This is a man that you've all been scared of. Now take a good look at him. Judge for yourself. Artie. Where you going, Elma?
This town's dead. I'm leaving.
Wages of sin, Mr. Mayor.
And so Colonel William Butler, true to his promise, killed the town of Helena, Texas. Within a year, the rails were laid along the new route, giving birth to the towns of Kennedy and Karnes City. The true death blow came when the courthouse was transferred to Karnes City. Next week, another true story from Western history. Lucia Darling was the first school teacher in the territory of Montana, then a lawless frontier where anything could happen, and did. Lucia came to the town of Bannock in 1863, and trouble immediately began. Big trouble. The town tried to ignore it like an ostrich with its head buried in the sand. But Lucia was a fighter. And so began the battle between Lucia Darling and the ostrich.
Drop him. Everybody out. Hand on that gold. Come on, that other box, too.
Just a minute. Put that back on the stage. That box is mine. There's nothing in it that you'd want. It's full of books. I'm a school teacher on my way to Bannock. If you don't believe me, open it. The key's in my luggage.
There's no school in Bannock.
I'm gonna open one.
Get her out of the way. Never mind her. Let's go.
You'll regret this as long as you live. I'll get them back. I'll get them back.
Morning, Judge Edgerton.
Morning, Buck. You expecting someone on the stage?
No, sir. It's carrying a shipment of gold, and it's almost an hour late.
Miss Lucia's on that stage. I hope nothing's happened.
I hope so, too, sir. Trouble?
Yeah, two masked men held us up just this side of Grasshopper Creek. They got the box with the gold in it.
I want a full report.
Lucia! Lucia, darling.
Sidney.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Are you all right?
Oh,
Did they
yes.
hurt you?
No, I'm fine. But they took the school books I brought for the children.
I don't understand. What in the world would the bandits want with your books?
Well, I had them in a strong box. They must have thought that it was full of gold.
A road agent is a man in a hurry, miss. He'll take everything that he thinks is valuable, then discard what he doesn't want later on. But don't you worry, Miss Lucia. We'll find them, and we'll find your books, too. All right, I need a posse, right now.
I'm taking you home. You had enough excitement for one day.
Can't be.
What can't be?
Well, that man over there, he's one of the men who robbed the stage.
Who are you talking about, miss?
Him, over there.
That's Cyrus Webster. He's my deputy.
He robbed the stage.
Oh, what's the matter, Buck?
What did you do with my books?
Books? What's she talking about?
The stage was robbed, Cyrus. Miss Lucia here claims that, well, she claims that she can identify you as one of the bandits.
Oh, well, that's impossible, Buck. You know that I wouldn't rob any stage.
Come to think about it, I haven't seen you around the past hour. Where you been?
Well, old man Cook, he was complaining about some stolen cattle out there, so I went out there to see him.
Well, then, the Cook Ranch is nowhere near Grasshopper Creek. You couldn't have been in two places at the same time.
Well, let's find this Mr. Cook so we can verify this man's story.
All right.
Well, there was nobody out there at the ranch. Nobody out there.
Then you can't prove that you were at the Cook Ranch.
No, but, my word's good enough around here, Buck.
It's a very serious charge you're making against my deputy, Miss Lucia. Will you swear to it in court?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Cyrus. Give me your badge.
It's her word against mine.
Maybe, maybe not. But a hearing will decide that.
I'll be glad to help all I can, Sheriff. I was circuit judge in this territory for quite a while.
Well, as you know, we don't have a courthouse, but will the saloon be all right?
Well, I've been in a few. Unofficially, of course. Yes, the saloon will be fine.
Yes, sir. 2 men held us up. They come down on us so fast, we didn't have a chance.
Can you identify them?
Well, they both wore masks.
I understand that during the robbery, one of the bandits was unmasked.
But he had his back to me. I didn't see his face at all.
Then you can't identify Cyrus as one of the bandits?
No, sir.
All right, that'll be all.
Well, it all happened so fast, I didn't get a good look at his face.
Take a good look at Cyrus. Well?
1 minute, I'm inclined to say yes. Next, I ain't so sure.
That's not very positive.
It's as positive as I can be.
I can't identify anybody.
I know how the others testified. I don't care. I saw the bandit. I was as close as you are. I shall never forget his face. He took the books and gold and drove off with them in a wagon.
Lucia, please, just answer the question. Do you positively identify the bandit?
Yes, I do. He's sitting right over there.
That will be all, Lucia. Thank you. The court is now ready to render its decision based upon the testimony. There is insufficient evidence to hold Cyrus Webster for trial, and I order his immediate reinstatement.
How can you congratulate a man who has taken so much from you? Don't you understand? The gold can be replaced. The books can't. Not for a long time. Without books, there's going to be no school. Your cheers are for the man who robbed your children of their futures. Oh, it's easy to convince yourselves everything's all right. Ignore trouble. Hide from it. Like an ostrich with his head buried. Well, you can't hide. Because this trouble isn't going away. I won't let it. For the sake of the children.
Lucia, let's go home now. Lucia? Lucia, darling, the town council just voted against opening your school.
They can't do that. They sent me a letter offering me a job as a school teacher. They're going to have to honor it.
That offer required you to also furnish the books, remember?
I do, and I'm going to get them back. Even if I have to go after Cyrus Webster myself.
Lucia, he was found innocent. Now, I cannot permit you to go around stirring up any more trouble.
Uncle Sidney, this town needs stirring up. What do you really know about Cyrus Webster? For that matter, what do you know about the sheriff?
This is a new country, Lucia. You accept a man at face value.
You are Chief Justice of this territory. You can't compromise with a thief.
I'm not. And because I am Chief Justice, I must function within the law. Besides, the sheriff will do everything he can to get back your books.
But That's not enough. Father always said books are more powerful than guns. But he did teach me how to use a gun.
Lucia, you're not a lawman, you're a school teacher.
That's right, Uncle Sidney. And when I get those books back, I'm going to teach Cyrus Webster a lesson he won't forget. Who are you? What do you want?
Senorita, I am Rodriguez. I mean you no harm.
Why did you follow me here?
Oh, Rosa, my wife, wanted me to welcome you to Bannock. I'm happy you're here, too. I saw you coming to the school, and I follow you. Otherwise, I won't have a chance to say welcome.
Rodriguez, why are you so interested in me?
You are Senorita Lucia Darling, the one that's going to open the school, no?
Yes.
Then it's very important that I help you open it. You see, I have a little boy, Manuel, 10 years old. Very bright, very intelligent. He learns quickly. But there is no school. Like me, he does not know how to read and write. Someday he's going to grow up just to be another poor peon.
Rodriguez, there isn't going to be a school unless I get my books back.
Senorita, I am your friend. I will help you get the books back.
You are my friend, the only one I have at the moment.
No, Senorita, I have plenty of friends. They will help us, too.
You know what, Rodriguez? I think maybe they can.
Lucia! Lucia, what are you doing? Who are these men?
Uncle Sidney, this is Rodriguez and his friends. They're going to help me find my books.
I forbid you to go out into the countryside. It's dangerous. Besides, you'll accomplish nothing.
Well, how can you be so certain?
Because the sheriff has already scoured the countryside for miles around, and he hasn't found anything.
Well, I didn't expect him to.
Law enforcement is his job. Besides, your doubts about him are upsetting the entire balance of this town.
Uncle Sidney, if you'd open your eyes, you would realize that there never was a balance in this town. And if something isn't done about it soon, there won't even be a town. Come on, Rodriguez. School books that were taken from the stagecoach. Classes will start Monday morning.
Hey, that's great.
She found the books. You should have let me take care of her when she saw my face during the robbery.
Don't be a fool. I'm having enough trouble with these vigilantes.
I should have taken off instead of stayed here.
And admit your guilt? No, you did right in coming back. We just didn't count on this girl being so confounded stubborn and smart.
If she found the books, she found the gold.
Maybe so. Maybe I better check.
Not without me, you don't.
All right, but let's make sure we're not followed.
They look worried.
And very cautious. One person can follow them without them knowing it, but not more than one.
Then I will go, senorita.
No, Rodriguez. I'll go. You stay here. If I'm not back within 2 hours, go find Judge Edgerton, all right?
But...
Rodriguez.
La señorita Lucía ahora sí se metió en un...
Oh, wait a minute. Slow down, please. In English.
Oh, la señorita Lucía tricked the sheriff into believing that we found the books, but we didn't find the books.
What are you trying to tell me about Lucia?
Señorita Lucía followed the sheriff and the deputy out of Bannock. Now, they think that she knows where the goal is, because we've been telling everybody that we found the books, but we did not find the books. What it is that sheriff and his deputy are the stagecoach bandits. That I squared, Senor Egerton.
When did she leave? How long ago?
About 2 hours. I'll go get my amigos. They will help.
No, wait a minute. There isn't time enough. Maybe it's up to the two of us. I'll get my gun.
Sorry we took so long. We knew only the direction you took. Finding you wasn't easy.
Well, that doesn't matter. You're here now. You believe me. I found them. Come on.
Seems we have a new problem. Are they both over there?
No, they split up outside of town. I followed the sheriff. I don't know what happened to Webster.
You know now, lady. Head towards that way. Hurry up!
Bill?
I thought I told you to make sure we weren't followed.
Now, if she's smart enough to trick us, she's too smart to let go.
Gold, Cyrus. And lots of it.
Well, I'll be danged. She was telling the truth.
Of course I was. This one was a graduation gift from my father.
Buck, you worked to help me get appointed Chief Justice. I trusted you. Why did you do this?
Well, it's a long story, Judge. It all began in Virginia City with an unlucky game of cards. I guess I figured the gold would kind of even things up. But I wasn't counting on this.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
Mr. Webster. Father always said books are more powerful than guns. Still, he gave me one, just in case.
Lucy, darling, you're a pretty fair shot. But I dare say you're an even better teacher. At least you taught Cyrus Webster and the sheriff a lesson they'll never forget.
The lessons taught by Lucia Darling served as the basis for what became the educational system of the entire territory. Chief Justice Sidney Edgerton devoted himself to making Montana a fit place to live. He became the first governor of the territory of Montana. Next week, another true drama from our American past.
The news of President Lincoln's assassination in April of 1865 shocked the nation to its very depths. No man in all our history was more universally mourned, and no one more bitterly hated than the man who killed him. Feeling was still running high 6 months later in the mining camp of Downeyville, California, which is the scene of this story of his brother's keeper.
Pick it up. I said pick it up.
I'm sorry. I was looking at the theater. I've played here before. This is a return engagement. Allow me to present myself.
I know who you are. It's best you get back on that stage and get out of here. You're not wanted here.
You're speaking for yourself?
I'm speaking for the whole town. I live here.
Who is he, Pa? And why does Mr. Rogan want him to leave? Pa?
That's the brother of John Wilkes Booth, the man who shot Abe Lincoln.
Sorry, sir, we're all filled up. Perhaps later in the day when the afternoon stage is left. Not a chance, mister. May I leave my bag while I attend to some business down the street? Thank you. It's all right, Sheriff. I've rented the theater for tomorrow evening. My manager made the arrangements by mail.
Look, Mr. Booth, there ain't no law says you can't put on a show in this town, but take my advice. Don't try it.
Why not?
No use stirring up trouble.
Trouble?
As a peace officer, I aim to keep things peaceful.
Oh. The man that came in with me on the stage this morning has been talking.
Now, Height Rogan swings a lot of weight around here. Give it up, mister. No show's that important.
To me, it is.
Oh, don't say I didn't warn you.
I told you before, we're all filled up.
I came to get my bag.
It's over there.
I should think he'd change his name. I should think that...
Come on, son. Howdy, Mr. Booth.
Pa.
I'm Jeb Hayes. This is my son, Calvin.
Mr. Hayes? Calvin? Is there another hotel in the town?
This is the only one. I never knew this hotel to be filled up before. You're welcome to stay out at our place. We have plenty of room.
I'm indebted to you, sir.
I just have to pick up some supplies. Jeb!
I want to talk to you.
Well?
I always considered you were a smart man, Jeb.
I try to be.
Then you ought to know better than to get mixed up with a man like Booth.
I've got some supplies to pick up.
This is Height Rogan you're talking to.
You're doing the talking.
You know who he is?
I know.
Is your memory so short you don't remember a president of these United States? One of the greatest men who ever lived that was shot down
by John Wilkes Booth.
And you'd befriend a man from the same mold.
Edwin Booth never broke any laws or hurt anyone, Rogan. And if he had, it's still not your problem.
I say it is. I've got a big stake in this town, and I don't want it dirtied by a breed of murderers. I'm warning you, Jeb. Don't mix in something you'll be sorry for.
I'll be the judge of that.
It's gonna be hard on our backs, and worse than the horses.
No other way, son. Dig, spit, and pull.
I gotta talk to you, Jeb. Calvin.
Howdy, Mr. Dooley.
What's the trouble, Leif?
Hyde Rogan. It's got the whole town stirred up. It's about this Booth fella you got staying at your place. They don't like it.
You mean Height Rogan doesn't like it?
There's something eating inside of him, Jeb. Those eyes of his. They stare clean through a man.
Got work to do, son.
Pa, maybe...
Got land and cattle to tend. Appreciate you riding out, Leif.
Jeb?
What's the matter, Calvin?
Pa, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Well, don't you feel kind of ashamed having Mr. Booth right here at our place?
I'm honored. Edwin Booth is one of the greatest actors this country's ever had.
Is that why you invited him?
I invited him because he had no place to go, no friends.
Well, you can't blame folks, Pa.
You can't blame Mr. Booth either.
Well, John Wilkes was his own brother.
Remember that outlaw stallion Newt Wilson had?
Yeah?
Nobody could break that horse. It was bad clean through. Newt finally had to shoot it. But the mare that foaled that outlaw was a good, gentle animal. And the two colts she's had are just like she is.
But people don't like those two colts. They don't trust him.
In the same way Hyde Rogan feels about Mr. Booth.
I see what you mean, Pa. The only difference is the colts don't know it.
That's right, son. Getting pretty close to supper time.
I'll unhitch the team, Pa.
Mr. Booth?
Yes?
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Hyde Rogan has been stirring up the town against you.
There's a Rogan in every town, Mr. Hayes. There always will be a Rogan someplace, somewhere, keeping the tragedy of Lincoln alive. The name of Booth, an infamous thing.
No man has the right to become another man's conscience.
No. The devil takes care of that. I've had my share of him. Like a dull actor now, I have forgot my part, and I'm out. Even to a full disgrace.
Shakespeare?
It's a tragedy of Coriolanus. Are you familiar with the work?
No. I did see a performance of Hamlet once, right here in Downeyville, back in '52.
I was a boy of 19. I played here with my older brother, Junius. It was the height of the gold rush. If the miners liked your performance, they showered you with gold pieces. If you disappointed them, they tossed you in a blanket. Downeyville was good to me. That's why I chose this place, to try and find myself again. Last April, I announced that I was through. I would never make another public stage appearance. A man can't go on living in hiding forever while his debts accumulate.
I admire your courage.
That remains to be seen. Tomorrow evening will be the test. Whether I have what it takes to face the Rogans of the world. I'll give up the only thing I love, the stage.
Well, you can count on one man in your audience applauding.
Two.
Shakespeare, Calvin.
Folks around here don't have time for much book reading.
Education doesn't always come from books, Calvin.
We got a horse for you outside, all saddled up.
Rogan sent you?
Yeah, Rogan sent us. Escort you back to town, onto the stage, and out of this territory.
What if I choose not to leave?
That'd be a bad choice. Boy, when the old man gets back, tell him he's got any complaints, he can take them up with Hyde Rogan.
You ain't the law. You can't come in here and...
Boy's got too much sass. That's the trouble with young'uns these days. Any objections, Mr. Booth? Come on, let's go.
Come back to get another axe. What happened? Where's Mr. Booth?
You're running him out of town.
Rogan?
I'm waiting another man. Came here a short while after you left.
Did they take him with them?
Wasn't nothing I could do. They had guns. But I tried, Pa, I tried.
Did those men hit you?
I'm all right.
Did they?
Pa, please don't fight them. Pa, they'll kill you.
I'm against violence. Always have been. But when somebody takes a guest by force from my house, abuses my son, then it's time I did something about it. Can't you understand that, son? I'm riding into town. You stay here.
The stage leaves in a half an hour. Mr. Rogan already paid your fare.
I'm surprised he isn't here to see me off.
Well, now, he's a busy man. Well, draw waiting in there. Come on. To your exit, Mr. Booth. If I had my way, you'd go out on a rail in a pretty costume of tar and feathers. What's the matter, play act? You forget your lines? Fancy gold-plated words. Does some of the hogwash folks pay good money to hear you do? A right-thinking man needs only the good book. Nothing else. It'll make it lighter. Travel light. That's my motto.
That'll do, Wade.
You come for your guest, Mr. Hayes?
I came to find the man who invaded my home and assaulted my son.
Invaded, assaulted. You talk like a bloody play actor yourself.
Quiet, hold it. Rogan promised me there'd be no rough stuff.
Give me that gun.
You a party to this?
No, just aiming to keep the peace. Till the stage comes. You will be on it, Mr. Booth?
Do I have a choice?
Well, it's a free country. I suppose it's up to you.
There will be a performance this evening at 8 o'clock. You're invited, Sheriff. How's the house?
It's early yet.
Any sign of Rogan?
No.
Good.
What is it?
Rogan.
Come on.
What's your hurry?
Oh, I want to get a good seat.
There's plenty of time.
Good evening, Sheriff. Beautiful night, isn't it?
What are you doing here?
There's no law against a man standing around, is there?
Now, look, Rogan, I don't want any trouble.
Why, Sheriff, there isn't any trouble. Never seen the town quieter.
Well, it's no use, Mr. Booth. You'll never get an audience the way things are. You may as well give up and go home. I'm sorry.
It's Hank Rogan, isn't it? Stopping people from coming into the theater.
He's not stopping anybody. He's not doing anything. But if Hank Rogan and his boys are out there, then people are too scared to come in.
Can't you do something?
What can I do, Jeb? Ain't breaking any laws. I'm leaving town tonight on business. If there's any trouble, you'll have to handle it yourselves. Your gun's over in my office if you want it.
Thanks, Troy. I'll be right back.
No. No shooting. Anything but shooting.
There won't be. The curtain's ready to go up, folks. Mr. Booth is waiting.
You can wait until hell freezes over.
It seems to be a place you're well acquainted with, Mr. Rogan, but you're not going to turn this town into one.
What do you mean by that?
A place where folks are afraid to call their souls their own.
Still meddling, huh?
Are you going to let a bigot like Rogan here bully and scare you into... Theater's open, folks. Unless you're still afraid.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but we're going in. Us too.
We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life
is rounded with a sleep. Now, I should like to recite one more passage. We are not enemies, but friends. We must be friends. Americans all. We have sacred ties of affection, which, though strained by passions, let us hope can never break. I earnestly invoke the cooperation of all good citizens for the effective suppression of unlawful violence and for the speediest possible restoration of peace and order, and through these, of happiness and prosperity throughout the country. This is not Shakespeare. These words were written by another great man, Abraham Lincoln.
On January 3rd, 1866, Edwin Booth made his official return to the American stage at the Winter Garden in New York City. But the way was paved. The real test met. 3,000 miles away in a California mining town.
The turn of the century saw the last of the great American gold strike. But for everyone who struck it rich, there were thousands who drifted along with the crowd. Some, like Billy Benson, lived on hope and handouts. And some, like Desert Annie, had a gift that earned her a stake anywhere. For Desert Annie was the best cook in all that land, from the Yukon to Tonopah. Many a man would have liked to marry Annie, but her stubborn heart was set on one. I call this story Man on the Run. It was along about 1905 that Billy Benson found a job entirely to his liking, sitting on a fraction claim in Goldfield, Nevada. Or maybe sitting isn't exactly the word.
Billy! Billy Benson! Come on down here and give me a helping hand.
Dang women. Ain't no place safe from them.
I managed to finagle a chicken, so I fried it up and brought it out to you for lunch.
Well, now, that was mighty nice of you, Desert Annie.
Billy!
Oh, excuse me.
I figured a good meal would ease the blow.
What blow?
Well, I knew a conscientious gentleman like you would be hard hit, considering you already owe me 3 months room and board.
Annie, what are you talking about?
You're out of a job.
Out of a job? Why, Jim Peel just hired me yesterday.
Today, there was a slight argument as to who owns this claim. Jim lost. They're over in the graveyard now burying him.
Poor Jim.
Don't look like you'll have anything to pay me now.
You know I'll pay it when I get it. Ain't like we were strangers. Why, we're old friends.
A woman who runs a boarding house has thousands of friends, and all of them hungry. Of course, if we was more than friends, you wouldn't owe me anything at all. I always say, there's nothing too good for a husband.
Well, it looks like there's just one thing for me to do.
What's that?
Get busy and find another job.
Tim Warner?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Tim. Get going.
Well, looks like you're leaving town.
I'm dead.
Well, thought I'd go over towards Greenwater. Been hearing rumors of copper over there the last couple of days.
Greenwater, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Looks like you got an extra hat back there on the barrel. You better put it somewhere so it won't blow away.
Oh, yeah. You'll have to watch that. Keep blowing around in the wagon. Well, I guess I better be going along. Got a long, hot ride ahead of me. Get up!
Greenwater, huh?
How do you do, sir? Your fair city of Greenwater looks like a real nice place. But, the fellow can be as thirsty here as in any other town.
Thirstier. There's no water for 25 miles.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking of water. Now, let me be frank with you.
You haven't got the price of a drink.
You guessed it. You know of any place where a fellow might make an honest dollar?
No, Say, wait a minute. There's a newspaper outfit arrived in town today. Proprietor's name is John Tully. Fixing on open a place a couple of doors down the street. Maybe he'd give you a job, that is, if you know anything about a newspaper.
I've read them all. What more do I need to know? How do you do, sir?
How do you do?
Are you Mr. Tully?
That's right.
My name is Benson. I hear you're looking for a newspaper man.
Yes, I am. Well, what experience have you had, Benson?
Mr. Tully, I can honestly say I'm familiar with all types of newspaper writing from the Yukon to Tonopah.
I wasn't thinking of writing. I handle that myself. What I need is a man who can set type. Lost my compositor on the trip over. He got kicked by a mule. Have you had any experience setting type?
Yes, sir, I have. One time when I was associated with the Esmeralda News, the typesetting fellow went out to stake a claim and set up a camp in a nest of rattlesnakes. I pinch hit it on the type till they got another man.
Well, that's more experience than anyone else in this town has had, so I guess I'll have to settle for it. I can pay you $15 a week to start with.
Mr. Tully, you got yourself a deal.
Good.
My friend, you are now looking at a member of the press.
No fooling.
So I've been thinking the staff of the Greenwater Times should rate credit at this establishment.
I think it might be arranged.
I think I'm going to like this town.
Set 'em up for everybody, Tom. I've made a strike. Got copper by the bushel.
Now I know I'm going to like this town.
Benson! Tommy! What in blazes is taking you so long?
Here it is, all finished.
The slowest compositor in 88 counties. Great suffering catfish. Look at that headline.
What's the matter with it?
Body of water found with bullet in head.
What's it supposed to be?
Waiter, of course. Body of waiter.
Oh, I guess I made a mistake. Body of water.
I don't know why I bothered to put out a paper. By the time you get through with the news, there isn't a paragraph in it that makes sense.
Well, maybe I could do better if I wasn't so weak.
Weak? What are you weak from?
Hunger. I'm getting so dizzy I can hardly read the type. Now, if you could see your way clear to pay me a little...
Pay?
Account...
You ought to be paying me on account of your ruining my paper.
Howdy, Billy.
Hi, Tim.
Say, you don't look so good.
I ain't good.
What's the matter?
I'm starving to death.
Yeah, well, I got good news for you. From now on, you'll be eating like a king.
How do you figure that?
Friend of yours in town.
Oh, no.
Desert Annie has moved to Greenwater, set up a boarding house, and from now on, you'll never know another hungry day.
That's what you think.
What, do you mean to tell me you'd turn your back on flapjacks for breakfast and beefsteak pie?
When there's a ball and chain attached, brother, you said it. Billy Benson just ain't that hungry. One measly little can, 2 days till payday. Billy, my boy, you've hit bottom this time.
Is it too late to put an advertisement in the paper?
Annie!
Don't act so surprised. You knew I was in town. What on earth are you doing with that can of sardines?
Well, I'm opening it for the cat. What else would I be doing with it?
Well, does the cat eat bread, too?
It may seem strange to you, but she just happens to like it, dipped in sardine juice.
Well, what are you waiting for? Why don't you feed her? Don't torment the poor animal. She looks like she's starving.
She's not the only one.
Well, go on. Give it to her. Well, Billy, what's the matter? You look like you're going to fall flat on your face. Why, I bet you haven't had a decent meal in a week.
When a man like me gets too busy, he can't be bothered thinking about food.
Well, and he shouldn't have to. That's what a woman's for, to take care of him. Now, I have room for just one more in my boarding house. I was going to put an ad in the paper, but now I see my duty plain. Billy Benson, I'm taking you home with me.
Oh, no, you don't, Annie. Not with the money I owe you. I can't afford the dough anymore. I can't.
Well, you don't have to worry about it. After you've eaten 2 or 3 platefuls of roast beef and potatoes and washed it down with all the coffee you can drink, you can top it off with hot apple pie.
How does it feel to be the star boarder, Benson? Special hours, special food? Hot cakes and ham and eggs. That's not what I had for breakfast.
A newspaper man don't have much choice about his hours, so I eat whatever they put before me.
You know, it's a funny thing. You and I have been boarding here about a month now, but I ain't had no such fancy grub set before me. How do you manage it, Benson? By sweet-talking the landlady?
I never sweet-talked no woman in my life.
I wouldn't blame you for trying. I'll bet Desert Annie's got quite a neat little pile stashed away, huh?
I wouldn't know. But I reckon if she has, she earned it waiting on logheads like you.
Billy, come in here a minute. I want to talk to you.
I'm in a big hurry, Annie.
Well, land sakes, you can come in a minute. I hear you've been made a high up on the newspaper.
Yep. Now that Greenwater's getting to be such a big camp, the miners and their families pouring in every day, Tully's asked me to help him with the reporting. So adding that to setting the type, I'm a pretty busy man, and I better be getting back to work.
Wait a minute, Billy. You and me have been friends for a long time, haven't we? And I done lots of favors for you when you was up against it.
Well, sure, Annie, sure.
Well, you can do one for me now that you're a big mucky muck. Our new women's club is having their first big shindig tonight. It's a benefit for the schoolhouse. And I want you to give us a real nice write-up in the newspaper.
Annie, I can't write up no woman stuff, and you know it.
You mean you refuse? And after all I've done for you? And you 4 months behind and you're bored?
You know I'd do anything I could, but Annie, holy gosh.
Well, right then. You can just take me to the benefit tonight and write about it afterwards.
Take you?
Well, you wouldn't want me to go alone, would you? And have all them married women lording it over me with their men?
But, Annie, I never meant to...
Oh, Billy, I'll be a real credit to you. Look at this. It's the loveliest dress I've ever had in my life. And I made it just so you could be proud of me.
So I could... What time does the shindig start?
7:30.
Well, all right. But make sure you're ready. Billy Benson don't wait around for no woman. Give me a quick one, Tom, and put a lot of courage in it.
That'll put iron in your spine.
Brother, do I need it tonight?
Have another on me, Benson.
Nope. Got places to go.
What's your hurry? A couple of more make you twice as brave. Isn't that right, Tom?
It sure is. Well, now, maybe you're right.
Fill her up. My friends, you've got me in a good mood. Tonight, I'll buy all the courage you can drink. Fill her up again, Tom.
That no-good betrayer. Everything will be over and nobody will ever see my lovely dress. Why, Duke Heisler, what are you doing here?
I come to take you to the benefit, Miss Annie. That is, if you do me the honor.
Something's happened to Billy.
Got himself stewed to the gills.
So that's it.
He's been tanking up all evening and bragging about how he was standing you up.
What?
Made my blood boil till I was fair ready to wallop him. But I figured it'd be more to the point if I came to the rescue of the lady in distress.
Well, Annie Parker ain't in no distress over no man, least of all Billy Benson.
Guess I'm a little late, Annie.
After what you've done, you have the gall to come here and face me?
I'm terrible sorry, Annie. I just stopped for a glass.
Mr. Heisler, Take me out of here before I do something violent.
With pleasure, Annie.
Heisler, why, he's
The gentleman who came to my rescue when I was stood up by a heel.
Annie, wait a minute. Don't be mad, Annie. I'll make it up to you.
That's the worst thing I've ever had in all
It's
my
an
life.
outrageous insult. The man should be horsewhipped.
Horsewhipping's too good for him. They should be hung.
Tally,
Yes.
did you write this piece about the Women's Club benefit?
I did not. It was put in without my knowledge or consent.
Well, who wrote it then?
Billy Benson.
I told you so.
Where is he?
Back there in the press room.
Benson, come out here. We got business with you.
Hello, fellas. What's all the excitement about?
You wrote this piece about the Women's Club, didn't you?
Sure I did, but
That's good enough for me.
No, wait, you don't understand.
Tell it to the judge. You can have your say when we get you.
Wait a minute, fellas, I can explain the whole thing.
Order in the court. The trial of Billy Benson will now begin.
But you have to appoint a prosecutor, Judge.
Well, then I'll appoint you, Pat Kelly.
Now, hold on now. Billy's got to have a lawyer.
I'll defend myself. I demand to know what crime I'm accused of.
Benson, you're accused of writing and printing in the paper a piece that is damaging to the good character of the women of Greenwater.
I never did any such thing. I'm not guilty. Now, I know I'm not guilty.
Order! Looks like it's time for you to start prosecuting, Pat.
Tally, come up here. I'll be reading you to read the evidence. Now, the accused, William Benson, has already admitted that he wrote this dastardly pile of insults about the women of Greenwater.
I never wrote any insults about any woman.
We'll let the judge decide that.
Sit down, Billy.
Kelly, read the notice aloud.
Mrs. Bill Strong poured in an extremely décolleté gown of black chantilly lace, which enhanced the lights in her red hair and peach-like complexion.
It's a lie. My wife never wore no gown she was poured in. She wears her clothes respectable.
And I never dyed my hair red, nor wore no peach paint on my face, neither.
Miss Annie Parker was to be found behind the piano in an empire frock, surmounted by a pancake Malene hat.
Billy Benson, you know I wasn't found behind no piano. I ain't never been drunk in my life.
But
Go on. The ladies of the choral group were a little decayed, but the audience was greatly entertained by their wilting voices.
It's an outrage. They look real nice and their voices were beautiful.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. Judge, before this goes any farther, I gotta have a chance to speak.
I reckon it's time you had a say, Benson. Go ahead.
The fact is, I lied when I said I wrote that piece.
If you didn't do it, who did?
I don't know, but I copied it word for word out of a San Francisco newspaper. Tom Cahill can tell you that's true.
That's right, Judge. Billy was at my bar feeling real low down, because he promised to write a piece for a lady friend he admires very much. Then he come across that very piece in the San Francisco paper. I know, because he tore it out and showed it to me.
All I did was take out the names of them San Francisco society ladies and put in the names of the ladies of Greenwater instead.
I don't believe it. They wouldn't write insults about them high-up women in any paper, saying their singers was decayed and their voices was wilting.
I reckon what they said was the singers was delayed and their voices was lilting. But I guess I made a few mistakes in the printing.
I happen to know them mistakes was deliberate. Put in there for the purpose of insulting the good women of Greenwater.
That's a lie.
How do you know that, Heisler?
He told me so himself.
He's lying, Judge.
It was yesterday morning, Judge. He was sitting in the dining room over a plate full of hotcakes and ham, fixed for him by that fine lady, Desert Annie Parker. And while he was sitting there, eating what she so kindly fixed for him, he was telling me he despised women. That man Benson is a woman hater, and he planned every one of them mistakes. I tell you, he was deliberately insulting your women folk and trying to besmirch your good names.
Order in the court! Order in the court! Let him give us your verdict, Judge, or we'll have him strung up before he hears it.
Now, wait a minute. Order in the court. Quiet, everybody, quiet. Now, you can't hang him until after I give my verdict. It's illegal. As duly elected judge of this court, I now pronounce the prisoner, Bill Benson.
Wait, Judge, don't say it. You can't give your verdict until you hear from me. I have some important evidence.
Well, what evidence have you got, Annie?
Well, there's lots of things that have been said here today that are true. Billy Benson did put that story in the paper and did put in those insulting mistakes. But it's a downright lie to say he did it on purpose because he's a woman hater. Billy Benson is no woman hater, and I'm the one who knows it. He put that piece in the paper as a special favor to me, on account of I'm the woman he's gonna marry.
Billy Benson, stand up. Is this true, Benson? You planning to marry Annie?
Any man that has a chance with a woman like her would be a fool not to take it. Scott, if you was a real judge, I'd ask you to tie the knot right now.
Well, I wish I could. There's one thing I can do, and that's to give my verdict. I now pronounce Bill Benson to be not guilty.
Thanks, Bob.
Well, Billy Benson was found not guilty, but he got a life sentence anyway. He married Annie Parker. Funny part of it is, he discovered that the job he'd been running away from for years fit like a glove, being the man around the house.
Well, lucky we happened along on patrol, or come morning, your carcasses would have been sprouting a few Mexican bayonets. Sylvester! Bostic! We'll hoist the end of this wagon. You try to shove that wheel on. Now, never mind, Joel boy. This is man's work. Come on, all together now. 1, 2, heave! Heave!
Sergeant T! It's some of Santa Anna's boys.
Sam, Houston don't want no shooting yet. We'll use our Bowie knives.
I don't have no knife, Sergeant.
Here. Take it. You've been itching for a scrap. Now's your chance. All right, you take the last one on my signal.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks, I'm the Old Ranger. The Battle of the Alamo was a bloody page in American history. Remember the Alamo became a slogan that will perhaps live on forever. But before the smoke had really cleared above the mission, a group of stout-hearted men had banded together to avenge its heroes. One 15-year-old boy had come to join their fight because he was Davy's friend.
Finish him, boy. What are you waiting for?
Darn fool kid. He lost me my horse.
Just like I told you, he's too young. We shouldn't have brought him along.
Ah, shut up. What do you want me to do? Hang him up to age like a side of beef? He could have killed you, boy.
I couldn't do it, Sergeant. Maybe my fists, even a gun, but not no big knife.
Well, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to go back.
What's your name, boy?
Joel Robinson.
Farm boy?
Yes, sir.
From the hills of Tennessee, where he ought to stayed.
John, maybe he'd like to come with us. We could use an extra man.
Yes. Oh, couldn't he, Pa?
Me and my wife and my daughter Natalie here are heading for Austin. You're welcome to come along with us if you're a minder.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Sarge. Sylvester here's got no horse, thanks to Sonny Boy. But there's a mighty fine-looking one.
Yes, sir. He's a dandy. You know, in the name of Sam Houston, we sure ought to confiscate him, Sarge.
I'll shoot the first man who lays a hand on that horse.
That's a fine thank you for our fixing his wheel for him. Ain't it, Sarge?
What do you hold against Sam Houston, plowman? I've already given a farm, my house, and a son. That's enough.
Leave his horse be.
Come on, boy.
Take my horse.
Yours? Well, that old nag of yours couldn't go 2 miles before it dropped dead in his own tracks.
You keep your horse, Joel. You're gonna need him. You better take care of those bodies back there before some more of Santa Anna's boys come along.
I'm sorry, Sergeant.
Well, I'm sorry, too. Sorry it didn't work out. I got a lot of respect for a boy like you. But the way things are, with Sam Houston fixing to make a surprise attack on Santa Anna's camp, I just can't afford no more mistakes.
Sergeant, give him something plenty for the Alamo.
Thank you.
We'll camp here till sundown when it'll be cooler for traveling. It's easier on the horses. It's a long way to Austin. Hey, you don't have to feel ashamed because you're a farmer instead of a soldier.
A lot of Sam Houston's fighters was farmers just a fortnight ago. Sometimes a man's gotta be both.
Meaning my pa.
Meaning me.
Pa wasn't always a bitter man. He didn't get that way till after the Alamo. That's where my brother Jimmy was killed. There wasn't even enough left to identify of him. The only thing they found was that horse. Jimmy was only 16 when Pa gave it to him. He was 19 when he was killed. Pa thought that Jimmy was a thoroughbred, and he said that he should have a horse that was a thoroughbred too.
I didn't know. I understand now. 'Cause I lost me somebody at the Alamo, too. Good friend. He's the finest man I ever met. I met him back in Rutherford County, Tennessee. That's where I'm from. One day last summer, I got caught in a bear trap by the seat of my britches. Old Jezebel. Best old coon dog in the whole state of Tennessee, Jezebel was. Old Jez, she just plumb lit out and left me. And along come this man. He stood a head taller than any man I ever seen. His shoulders, they was a mile wide. His face lit up when he seen me, and he grinned from ear to ear, saying as how I didn't look like no bear, but I sure did look funny stuck there like one. He sprung me out of that trap, and he took a look at my rifle gun, started laughing all over again.
Why?
It was an old rifle gun of my grandpap's. When this here man quit his laughing, he said I was just liable to blow myself clean into the next county with that worn-out old blunderbuss. I only knew him for a few days. But he taught me more about life, about feeling. Made me feel important. Like there was a place in this world for even an old farm boy like me. And then, just before he left, he gave me this. He cut the writing on it himself.
Be sure you're right, then go ahead. Davy Crockett? You really knew him?
Davy Crockett was my friend. Them Santa Ana's boys killed him. I just gotta get him even. Cannon. Santa Ana and General Houston's having it out. The battle started. Gotta get there. I gotta get in that fighting for Mr. Crockett. Crazy. Come here. Come on.
You young folks are all the same. It's like talking to the broadside of a barn, that's what it is.
Mr. McAllister, I'm sorry, sir, but you can't tell me what to do. You ain't my pa. And even if you was, I wouldn't listen. I come all the way from Tennessee to avenge me a friend's death. And I mean to do it.
You'll only get yourself killed, boy.
Maybe I will. But when a man's gotta do something, he's just gotta do it. No matter what. Mr. McAllister! I don't want to fight you, sir. Give me back my saddle.
I've always said that a thoroughbred needs a thoroughbred horse.
Now I got two reasons for going back. Mr. Crockett and Jimmy.
Joel, I have something for you too. Keep this with you wherever you go. It's the medal of St. Christopher. That's the patron saint that watches over all who travel. It will protect you and bring you back safely. Maybe even one day to Austin.
Could have killed you, boy. What are you doing here?
I've come back to fight, sir.
Well, it's too late. Battle's over with, Joel.
Over? With the cannon, I heard all that shooting just a while ago.
Sam Houston ordered us to attack Santa Ana's boys while they was enjoying their siesta.
It only lasted for a few minutes, but you never saw nothing like it.
I'd say there was over 600 of them got killed. And that many again took prisoner. General Houston, he got himself wounded some in the leg. He's gonna be all right, though.
And that General Santa Anna, that great Napoleon of the West, he lit out of there on his black Charger like a hot Texas wind.
Hey, they still out looking for him. If you ask me, I'd say he's clear to South America by now.
It's all over. I'm too late.
There ain't much doing now except to round up some of Santa Ana's strays. I tell you what, boy. I'll let you help us pick up a few prisoners.
Sure, Sergeant.
Well, all right then. Let's move on out. Day's getting short. We better split up in 4 ways. Now you be careful, boy. Some of Santa Ana's men might still have their weapons. You watch your step. And you report back here before sundown.
Yes, sir. Hey! Someone hiding in there? Someone's in there, you'd better come out before I blast you out. You hear me? Come on out of there. All right, don't try nothing. You a Mexican? You ain't no farmer. Looks to me like you stole them clothes. Would you look at that fancy belt buckle? Dadgummit, if you ain't one of Santa Anna's boys. I'm taking you in as my prisoner. Let's go, boy.
He should have been back by now. I told him sundown.
Well, maybe you shouldn't let him go off alone like that, Sarge.
You know that boy's chicken-hearted. He wouldn't hurt a horsefly.
Well, we can't wait no more. Daylight's about give out.
Sergeant Tate!
I thought I told you sundown.
But Sergeant, I got me a prisoner.
Yeah, I can see that.
Where'd you catch him? Raiding somebody's hen house?
Well, if you was looking for a farmhand, you sure got yourself a Jim Dandy.
Go on, get over there in line with the rest of them. Alto! Alto! You, how come he's toting your pack?
Dame la petaca. Pronto!
What kind of Mexican peon soldier wears an expensive ring like that? Here, let me see the palm of your hand. Smooth as silk. Hey, Sylvester! I think we got us an officer here. And you know what we do with officers.
Yeah. We shoot them.
Yo demando que me dirijan al general Houston, inmediatamente. Yo soy Antonio López de Santa Ana, presidente de México, comandante del ejército mexicano.
Holy catfish! Hey, you know who this fella is? Why, that's Santa Anna himself.
Santa Anna? I caught Santa Anna?
Why, you sure did, boy.
And don't call me boy.
Well, let's, move on!
I'm Joel Robinson, reporting as ordered to General Sam Houston.
So you're Joel Robinson.
How do, General Houston, sir?
Oh, at ease, soldier. Come over here while we can talk.
How's your leg, General?
Oh, no more than a scratch. I wanted to meet you. You know, you proved yourself quite a man. Sergeant Tate told me all about you. I'm sure Davy Crockett would be proud of you. I know I am.
Thank you, General.
Now the fighting's over, where'll you be going?
I don't know, sir. Back to Rutherford County, Tennessee, I reckon.
Well, good luck, Joel.
Good luck to you, General Houston. No, sir. I ain't going back to Tennessee. I'm heading for Austin, Texas.
What made you change your mind, Joel?
St. Christopher, sir.
With the capture of General Santa Anna, the Texas Revolution ended, and Texas independence became an established fact. And Joel Robinson, the 15-year-old farm boy from Rutherford County, Tennessee, had avenged the death of his friend, Davy Crockett.
আমি করেছি স্পাইসি তেরিয়াকি চিকেন উইথ গার্লিক ব্রকলি লেয়ার্ড ইন বাও।
আমার কাছে অসাম লেগেছে।
আজকে আমার ছিল ডার্ক চকলেট অ্যান্ড চিলি মুস্টার্ড উইথ স্ট্রবেরি কোলিজ অ্যান্ড ক্যারামেলাইজ পপকর্ন অন টপ।
ভেতরের জিনিসটা খেলাম তখন খুবই ভালো লাগছিল, ফ্লেভারফুল, অনেক মজা লাগছিল। বাট সাইডটা নিয়ে যখন কেটে খেয়েছি তখন এই যে ঝামেলাটা হচ্ছে,
পোড়ার কারণে কাটাও যাচ্ছিল না, ঝুরঝুর করে পড়ে যাচ্ছিল।
বরিশালের নওশিন, আপনার খাবার নিয়ে চলে আসুন।
আজকে আমি করেছি স্পাইসি তেরিয়াকি চিকেন উইথ গার্লিক ব্রকলি লেয়ার্ড ইন বাও।
প্লেটিংটা ইনিশিয়ালি দেখে একটু মেসি মনে হয়, এত কিছু না দিলেও হতো, নিট লাগতো একটু। বাউটা ইউজুয়ালি একটু ফ্লাফি হয় বাট কনস্ট্রেন ছিল, সো গুড ট্রাই। বাও হয়েছে এমনি, বাট আর একটু রেখে দিলে ডোটা একটু ফ্লাফি হতো। আপনি টেরিয়াকি সসে গোচুজাংটা যদি সরিয়ে দিতেন would have been much better. হ্যাঁ, teriyaki is a Japanese sauce, gochujang is a Korean flavor. Other than that, it's okay, it's a good try. ভালো ছিল।
একটা নতুন রেসিপি ট্রাই করেছো, মোটামুটি।
আমার কাছে অসাম লেগেছে, এক্সেলেন্ট।
কস্টিং নোশন ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি ঠিক আছে, বাট ওভারঅল প্লেটিংয়ের কস্টিংটা দিয়ে দিবেন, ঠিক আছে? সব কিছু ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল কস্টিংটা ঠিক আছে, রাইট? বাট ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি আর সেলিং প্রাইস দিতে হবে না, ঠিক আছে? থ্যাংক ইউ।
এবারে আজকের দিনটি যার জন্য ডু অর ডাই, ডক্টর মুনিম ফরিদপুরের, চলে আসুন আপনার খাবার নিয়ে।
আজকে আমার ছিল ডার্ক চকলেট অ্যান্ড চিলি মুস্টার্ড উইথ স্ট্রবেরি কোলিজ অ্যান্ড ক্যারামেলাইজ পপকর্ন অন টপ।
এটাতে কি প্রবলেম?
ভেঙে যাচ্ছে।
এই কালারটা আসলো কিভাবে?
কোকো পাউডার।
কালো রংটা কিভাবে এসেছে?
একটু কি বার্ন হয়েছে? আপনি একটাও খেয়ে
একটা টোটাল আমি খেয়েছি।
একটা টোটাল খেয়েছেন, কোনো বার্ন কিছু পাননি?
বার্ন হয়ে গেছে।
যাই হোক, আমি এই যে এইটুকু আমি একটু আলাদা করে রেখেছি, যেটা আমার কাছে মনে হচ্ছে পুড়ে গেছে। অ্যান্ড আমি যদি স্মেল করি এটা, আপনার মেন্টার্সকে?
মেন্টার নাদিয়া নাতাশা।
নাদিয়া নাতাশা আপু, উনি তো বেকিং মাস্টার। নাদিয়া নাতাশা আপু, আপনি একটু আসবেন প্লিজ।
আমি না একটা গন্ধ পেয়েছিলাম, পোড়া গন্ধ, এইটাই সেইটা। নাদিয়া
আপনি কি ট্রাই করে দেখবেন?
ফুলি বার,
ফুললি বার্ন কমপ্লিট।
এটা ফুলি বার একবার বের করেছিল, উনি বুঝতে পেরেছিল না যেটা আসলে বেক হয়েছে, কিন্তু উনি আবার বেক করেছে। মানে যেহেতু এটা ডার্ক, উনি মেবি বুঝতে পারেন, ওনার কাছে মনে হয়েছে একটু হবে বার্ন হয়ে গেছে।
আপনি যখন এটা নিয়ে যাবেন টপ পার্টটা একটু ট্রাই করে দেখেন। ইটস কমপ্লিটলি বার্ন। বার্ন তিতা, ইটস ভেরি আনফর্চুনেট। আজকে আপনাকে অনেক ভালো করতে হতো, অ্যান্ড আজকে লাক আপনাকে ফেভার করছে না।
সাইডের পার্টটা ছাড়া আমি জাস্ট উপরের পপকর্ন সহ ভেতরের জিনিসটা খেলাম, তখন খুবই ভালো লাগছিল, ফ্লেভারফুল, অনেক মজা লাগছিল। বাট সাইডটা নিয়ে যখন কেটে খেয়েছি তখন এই যে ঝামেলাটা হচ্ছে।
পোড়ার কারণে কাটাও যাচ্ছিল না, ঝুরঝুর করে পড়ে যাচ্ছিল। আর আদারওয়াইজ দেখতে ভালো ছিল।
পস্টিং ইজ ওকে মুনিম, পস্টিং ঠিক আছে, অ্যান্ড ভেরি নিটলি ডান, ভালো হয়েছে।
শারমিন কুমু, নার্ভাস অনেক? জি ম্যাম। নার্ভাস হও না, তোমার খাবারের প্রেজেন্টেশন খুব সুন্দর, আমার খুবই ভালো লেগেছে। মানে মূলা দেয়া কমপ্লিটলি ডিফারেন্ট একটা সালাড আমি আমার লাইফে খেলাম, এটা খুবই ভালো।
এবারে জয়পুর হাটের কুমু, আপনার ফুড নিয়ে চলে আসুন। আমি আজকে বানিয়েছি রেডিশ শ্রিম অ্যাভোকাডো ক্রিমা সালাড, আর একটা ডেজার্ট বানিয়েছি, সেটা হচ্ছে যে রেডিশ পাই।
আমি যখন আজকে আপনার স্টেশনে গিয়েছি, ইউ ওয়ার ভেরি নার্ভাস। আমার আপনার জন্য ভয় লাগছিল যে আপনি শেষ করতে পারবেন নাকি পারবেন না। ফ্রম দ্যাট টু প্রেজেন্টিং দিস, হ্যাটস অফ টু ইউ। এটা দিস লুকস রিয়েলি নাইস, আই থিঙ্ক ইটস এ ভেরি স্মার্ট কনসেপ্ট, এটা সুন্দর হয়েছে। অ্যাবাউট দিস, আপনি যখন এরকম একটা ডিশ প্রেজেন্ট করবেন, ডিশটাকে এক্সপ্লেইন করতে হবে যে উপরে এটা ভাঙতে হয়, ব্রেক ইট অন টপ অফ দ্য পাই, এটা বলে দিবেন।
শারমিন কুমু, নার্ভাস অনেক?
জি ম্যাম।
নার্ভাস হও না, তোমার খাবারের প্রেজেন্টেশন খুব সুন্দর, আমার খুবই ভালো লেগেছে। এইটা খুবই মজা, মানে অন্যরকম, এবং এর আগে কখনো এই ধরনের আমার খাওয়া হয়নি। মূলার ফ্লেভারটাও আসলে বোঝা যাচ্ছে না, সো এটা খুবই ভালো লেগেছে আমার। আর ডেজার্ট যেটা, ওইটা আসলে নিচের পার্টটা অনেক হার্ড, মানে ওটা আসলে খাওয়া যাচ্ছে না, বাট উপরে যেটা আছে ওইটা ভালো। সো সব কিছু মিলিয়ে ফাইন। স্মাইল, থ্যাংক ইউ। সালাদের যে আইডিয়াটা আপনি করেছেন, এটা খুবই ইনোভেটিভ, নিউ, অ্যান্ড অ্যাভোকাডো, তার মধ্যে হচ্ছে আপনার শ্রিম, কি কি এটার সাথে যায় অ্যাকচুয়ালি, তার মধ্যে মানে মূলা দেয়া কমপ্লিটলি ডিফারেন্ট একটা সালাড আমি আমার লাইফে খেলাম, এটা খুবই ভালো। এই সালাদের বাইরে আমি মানে আপনার যদি ডেজার্টটা নিয়ে বলি, একদম অপোজিট। আপনি নিজেই বুঝতে পারছেন যে সাইডটা অনেক বেশি হার্ড হয়ে গেছে, তো এটা পারফেক্টলি হয়নি। থ্যাংক ইউ।
সবাই একটার প্রশংসা করেছে, আমারও ভালো লেগেছে, বাট আরেকটা একেবারেই হয়নি। তুমি পাই শেলটা করতেই পারোনি,
কস্টিংয়ে ভুল আছে কুমু। Shrimp and avocado. There is no way this is 10 টাকার avocado. Anyway, it's not your day. What you can do is hope যে বাকিদের score কম হয় to save you today. Because at this platform, at this stage, this is not what can get you to the next round. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
ব্ল্যাক স্কার্পের পাওয়ার কিভাবে ইউজ করতে চান আজকে?
সোয়াইপ করতে চাচ্ছি। আমি আজকে রান্না করতে চাচ্ছি না, আমি চাচ্ছি আমার জায়গায় অন্য কেউ রান্না করুক।
সুইচ করবেন। কাকে আপনি চাচ্ছেন যে আজকে আপনার স্টেশনে কুক করুক?
সেটা হচ্ছে আমাদের জানাপো।
আমরা তাহলে এবার রেসিপিগুলো দেখে নিই। ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ কুমু, তাকে দিয়ে শুরু করতে চাই।
Rui fish and spicy mustard in wilted cabbage parcels, red beanie rice, spicy coconut milk broth, malai curry style.
এবার আমরা চলে যাব নিশাত আঞ্জুমের কাছে। মিক্স সিফুড জিওজা উইথ হোমমেড স্পিনাচ নুডলস, লেমন পেপার, কোরিয়ান্ডার ব্রথ। এবার যাব দিবার কাছে।
Savory meat and spinach baklava with homemade filo pastry and toasted pine nuts.
এবার তামান্না।
Thai steamed chicken and fish rolled with ginger, scallion relish and garlic egg fried rice.
লাকি, দেখি তোমার ভাগ্যে কি পড়েছে।
চিকেন মাখনি is crispy naan au gradient.
মাইমুনা,
Korean barbecue short rib tacos with pickled kimchi, gochujang mayo and crispy onion tempura. আজকে আমার রেসিপিটায় পড়লো হচ্ছে কিমচি। কিমচি আমি খুব একটা পছন্দ করি না, তো যেহেতু পছন্দ করি না, জীবনে একবারই খেয়েছি, যে জিনিসটা পছন্দ করি না সেটা কিভাবে বানাবো।
নিপা, তোমার রেসিপি কি একটু শুনি।
Shrimp, pumpkin and feta ravioli with roasted red pepper, pesto and basil oil.
নেক্সট জুয়াইরিয়া।
Salted caramel brownie cheesecake baked in crispy vermicelli tart.
নেক্সট মৌসুমি।
Setake and baton mushroom cannelloni with spicy black bean sauce.
অ্যান্ড আজকের লাস্ট পার্টিসিপেন্ট লিনা, কি রেসিপি পড়েছে আপনার?
Filipino grilled stuffed squid with tomato, collies and vegetable chips.
বিজ্ঞ বিচারক, আমরা তো আমাদের 10 পার্টিসিপেন্টসের রেসিপি শুনে ফেলেছি, সো এখন পরবর্তী ধাপ কি?
নেক্সট স্টেপটা ইজ কুমু, ব্ল্যাক স্কার্পের পাওয়ার কিভাবে ইউজ করতে চান আজকে?
সোয়াইপ করতে চাচ্ছি। আমি আজকে রান্না করতে চাচ্ছি না, আমি চাচ্ছি আমার জায়গায় অন্য কেউ রান্না করুক।
সুইচ করবেন। কাকে আপনি চাচ্ছেন যে আজকে আপনার স্টেশনে কুক করুক?
সেটা হচ্ছে আমাদের জানাপো।
যখন কুমোর অ্যাডভান্টেজ ইউজ করে আমার সাথে সুইচ করেছে, আই রিয়েলি ফেল্ট গুড, বিকজ আমি আজকে আসলেই রান্না করতে চেয়েছিলাম, বিকজ আমার কাছে আজকে মনে হচ্ছিল আজকে আমার জন্য রান্না করাটা বেটার হবে।
আজকে আমি আমার ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফের পাওয়ারটা ইউজ করে বসে থাকার সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছি এবং আমি নেক্সট ডে রান্না করব। আর আমি সেজুতি আপুর সাথে সোয়াইপ করেছি, কারণ আমি এক্সপেক্ট করতেছি যে আমি আরও এর চেয়ে বেটার কোনো ডিশ রিপ্রেজেন্ট করব আমার জন্য।
এটা ওর ওন ডিসিশন ছিল যে ও সুইচ করবে, বাট আমি মনে করি যে কি ওর আজকে রান্না করাটা মনে হয় ভালো হতো, কারণ ওর আজকে রেসিপিটা অনেক সহজ ছিল।
আমরা সুইচ করি। কুমু, আপনি এসে আপনার ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফটা দিয়ে যাবেন আমাকে সুজুতি স্টেশনে।
দেখতে যতটা সুন্দর, খেতে অতটা বেশি আমার ভালো লাগেনি এই, বাট আই হোপ নেক্সট টাইম ভালো হবে।
আমার কাছে আসলে অবাক লেগেছে, আপনি মাত্র 3টা ক্যানাপে নিয়ে এসেছেন, মানে যেখানে আপনি দেখছেন 4 জন,
আর জাস্ট একটা ব্রেড দিয়ে আপনি এটা খুব সিম্পল একটা রেসিপির মধ্যে দিয়ে চলে গেছেন। আর ব্রাউনি, লাভা কোনোটাই নেই এর মধ্যে।
এবারে চট্টগ্রামের উর্মি মাহবুব, আপনার ফুড নিয়ে দ্রুত চলে আসুন।
Hello, judges.
Hello.
Thank you. আমি করেছি রেডিশ ক্যানাপি, আর ওর যেটা আমি ডেজার্টে করেছি ওটা হচ্ছে যে রেডিশ ব্রাউনি লাভা।
মূলা কোথায় ভিতরে?
আমি চিংড়িকে বাটারফ্লাই করে কেটে ওইখানের মাঝখানেও মূলা দিয়েছি। তারপর আবার আমি যেটা এখানে ক্যানাপিসের জন্য যে মোসটা করেছি ওখানেও মূলা দিয়েছি।
আচ্ছা, এটা কি সস?
এটা হচ্ছে যে জাস্ট মিল্ক পাউডার, মেয়োনিজ আর একটু করে মাস্টার্ড সসকে মিক্স করে ওটা আমি প্লেটিংয়ের জন্য ইউজ করেছি।
এটার নাম কি?
এটা হচ্ছে চকলেট লাভা ব্রাউন।
চকলেট
লাভা ব্রাউন।
রাইট। লাভা কোথায়?
আসলে অনেক হয়ে গিয়েছে, এটা তো গরম গরম সার্ভ করতে হয় লাভাটা দেখা যাওয়ার জন্য। আমি যেহেতু বানিয়েছি প্রায় আধা ঘন্টা 1 ঘন্টার উপরে হয়েছে, দ্যাটস ওয়াই ওটা সোপ করে নিয়েছে।
এন্ড মূলা কোথায় দিয়েছেন এখানে? মানে ব্লেন্ড
মূলাটা আমি মিঠা দিয়ে রান্না করে তারপরে এখানের সাথে ইউজ করেছি। আমরা নর্মালি মোলাসেস ইউজ করি যেটা অনেক বেশি ঠিক হয়, তো আমি ওইটার মতো করতে চেয়েছিলাম আর কি।
ক্যানাপিটা ইজ ভেরি অ্যাভারেজ। আমার প্রথম আইডিয়াটা ভালো লেগেছিল যে শ্রিম্পের মাঝখানে মূলাটা দিয়ে দেওয়া, ওখানে হাইড হয় মূলাটা, বাট ভিতরে যখন দিয়ে দিয়েছেন ইট টেস্ট লাইক মূলা অ্যান্ড ইট হ্যাজ দ্য স্ট্রং ফ্লেভার অফ মূলা, যেটা হাইড করার পারপাসটা ছিল প্রথম দিকেই, রাইট? মানে ইউ ওয়ান্টেড টু হাইড দ্য মূলা। দিস এজ আই থিঙ্ক ক্যানাপি ইজ সামথিং ভেরি ইজি। আরও ক্রিয়েটিভিটি লাগবে।
সারপ্রাইজটা হয়নি আমার কাছে, আসলে অবাক লেগেছে। আপনি মাত্র 3টা ক্যানাপি নিয়ে এসেছেন, মানে যেখানে আপনি দেখছেন 4 জন, আর জাস্ট একটা ব্রেড দিয়ে আপনি এটা খুব সিম্পল একটা রেসিপির মধ্যে দিয়ে চলে গেছেন। আর ব্রাউনি, লাভা কোনোটাই নেই এর মধ্যে।
তুমি যখন নিয়ে আসছিলে ওটা প্রেজেন্টেশনটা এত সুন্দর, ভাবছিলাম যে মানে খেতে না আরও কত মজা হবে, কিন্তু দেখতে যতটা সুন্দর খেতে অতটা বেশি আমার ভালো লাগেনি। বাট আই হোপ নেক্সট টাইম ভালো হবে।
কস্টিংয়ে কিছু ঝামেলা আছে, দ্য নাম্বারস আর নট রাইট। আপনার রান্না শেষেই দেখেছি যে কিচেনটা ক্লিন ছিল না।
একটা প্লেট মেবি কিচেনে ছিল।
আচ্ছা, আমরা নেক্সট টাইম থেকে আমি এটাকে সবার জন্য বলতেছি, এই জিনিসটা অ্যাভয়েড করব, রাইট? প্লেটিং যখন রান্না শেষ হবে ওটার সাথে সাথে প্লেটিংও শেষ হয়ে যেতে হবে, রাইট? ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
San đi vào động từ năm 1996. Viết nội dung sao thành một đoạn. Sự từ lối hợp Yes. thế rồi hả? Đơn giản là thế rồi hả? Đơn giản thế rồi hả? Một chấm ba. Chấm 2 lĩnh vực hoạt động của Masan. Ok. Ban đầu Nga đến chuyển hướng Việt Nam là trụ sở Hồ Chí Minh. Một cái này Masan đẩy mạnh sản xuất các đặc biệt đẩy mạnh sản xuất, đặc biệt có sản phẩm nổi tiếng. Trong giai đoạn 2013-2020, Masan mở rộng các khai thác núi pháo và tài chính Techcombank. Hiện nay thì Masan định hướng là Voi Apply. Đấy. Đó. Masan là tập đoàn hàng tiêu dùng này, nông sản này, đó, bán lẻ thương mại điện tử, e-commerce, ok, Bri, nông nghiệp và thực phẩm, Mid Daily, nó ok. Tắt này đi, ok. OBS, League of Legends. Quên á. Masan History gì nữa, chuẩn dead đó. Ba mốt Winner Auto Hatch. Sao bạn? Xin chủ Hydra. Bị bán chat à? AD ở đâu? Xì bà mấy cái thằng con lợn sữa này pick cái gì đấy? Anh sẽ ghi nhớ em trong từng tê bèo. Xem có người có mặt quen thuộc không? Không có mặt là quen thuộc rồi. Không chửi bọn nó được rồi. Cái này khó gặp lắm. Phải lên đoạn kim cương cao thủ gặp đi gặp lại mấy thằng đấy. Chửi nó mới dễ. Mở trứng ở Everly Phoenix. bóm mấy da số quá. Rồi, Mysterious đẹp nha. Succeed. Ok, ok. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Đeo 6 con à? Chị ơi, bạn nhận rác rưởi bạn đi rồi. Rác rưởi xúc vận. Đùa, con này solo kill thằng cá sấu đấy bạn ơi. Đúng rồi bạn ơi. Đi thì đi thẳng đi. Di chuyển à. Sao mà đỡ được đúng không? Ai sợ thì đi về à? Mấy thằng chạy mà bạn ấy chịu. Và đi sâu núp. Ôi 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 ôi. Thôi, kết thúc rồi. Chết rồi, chết rồi. Súp ăn ạ. Bọp 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 bọp. Bọp. Đánh hết bạn ơi, đánh hết, đánh hết, đánh hết. Bọp bọp. Chịu rồi. Nó tốc biến đi, chịu rồi. Tốc biến cứu luôn mà, chịu ấy. Muốn không thắng được cái map này à? Map này đánh khó thôi. 81